exercises are great for improving muscle mass, stronger bones, and they help reduce joint pain. So plenty of reasons to join in with Emma and Richie. Right, let's go.
So the main exercise today is going to be a strength exercise. But first we're going to do a mobility exercise for the ankles. So holding onto a support, again just checking your feet are hip distance and parallel, thinking about that lovely length through the crown of the head. You're going to slowly raise one leg off the floor and you're going to begin to pull your toes towards your nose and then point your toes down towards the floor. So point and then flex, point, nice. You're going to try and do 5 on each side. Keep the knee with a slight bend in, again transfer the weight over, slightly bring the leg out, pointing the toes and then pulling the toes up towards the nose. So the movement needs to come from the ankle joint itself and not from the toes. So about 5 on this side and then replace the leg back to hip distance.
So the next exercise we're going to do is a strength exercise, and it's going to work the muscles that go down the front part of your leg. So you might want a bit of support for this one. You can get a little bit wobbly on your feet. So either holding onto a chair or onto a kitchen bench. Standing, good posture, stand and lengthen up through the crown of your head. Take your feet hip width apart. And all we're going to do is we're going to transfer the weight to the back of the foot, lifting our toes, keeping that back up nice and straight as we do it. Yeah, so we lower and then lift again. When we're doing this, you want to do it under control all the time. So when we're lifting up, we're going to lift up for 3 seconds, and then when we lower them back down, we're doing that for 5 seconds. So it's nice and slow and controlled all of the time. A few things to make sure you don't do when we do it. Try not to stick your bum out. Yeah, keep that back nice and flat, and don't lift the toes too far where you feel too unsteady on your feet. You maybe just want to do this 10 to 12 times before relaxing.
We're now going to do a stretch for the hamstring, so the muscle at the back of your leg. So using a support if you need to, standing with your feet hip distance and parallel, lengthening up through the crown of the head. So I just want you to take one leg forward, resting the heel, and then placing the hands onto the back leg, bending the knees and pushing your hips back, so sticking your bum out. Again, the spine's long and one long piece lengthened through the crown of the head. So you should be feeling a stretch on the back of your hamstring. So hold this stretch for about 10 seconds, just breathe in regular. And then bring the feet back to that hip distance, lengthen, and then change inside. So lengthen the leg out onto the heel, hinging through the hips, bending the body forwards, looking ahead. Again, feeling that lovely stretch on the back of the leg. Holding for 10 seconds, and then returning the leg back to that hip distance and lengthening through the crown of the head.
By doing strengthening exercises for the front part of your leg helps you with everyday tasks such as climbing the stairs, increasing your stride length, or stepping over objects. All of these things can help reduce your risk of falling over.
And if you enjoyed those exercises, you can find even more on the Gateshead Older People's Assembly website, or you can give them a call.